What really happens when a man never marries? The truth they don't tell you. Let's be real. The life of a man without marriage isn't what it used to be. Once upon a time, society told you that being unmarried meant you were incomplete. A man without a wife, a family, or a legacy was somehow missing something. But today, things have changed, deeply. For a lot of men, marriage isn't the finish line anymore. It's an option, not a necessity. But that freedom comes with a price and a deeper question. What kind of man are you when you're not defined by someone else? Let's talk about something most men don't really discuss openly. What life actually looks like for a man who never gets married. Not in the highlight reel version that social media loves to show, but the real, unfiltered truth. Because somewhere between freedom forever and you'll die alone lies the actual experience. And it's not as simple as either side wants you to believe. See? When a man stays single long enough, he learns one of two things. Either he becomes stronger, more self-aware, more independent, or he drifts, quietly, into isolation. Let's start with the good part. A man without marriage often has something most men lose too soon: freedom of time and choice. He can move cities, chase opportunities, reinvent himself at 35 or 45 without needing a family committee meeting. He can live on his own terms. There's a peace in that kind of solitude. No one to disappoint, no one to argue with, no one to compromise for. He learns to cook for himself, manage his own bills, create his own rhythm. He becomes self-sufficient in a way many married men never do. And if he uses that time wisely, he can build something powerful: wealth, purpose, emotional control, and deep friendships. Here's the other side of it, the one most men only feel when the noise fades, when the nights get quieter, and the distractions run out. There's a strange kind of emptiness that creeps in when you've got no one to share your victories with. You can buy the house, the car, the watch, but who's there to celebrate when you finally walk through that door? That's when it hits you. Freedom without connection can start to feel like a cage. Some men fill that void with work. Some chase women, trying to substitute connection with variety. But after a while, even that becomes predictable, because no matter how strong, stoic, or successful a man becomes, he's still wired for meaning. And meaning often comes through bond. Now, don't get me wrong. Marriage isn't the answer for every man. For some, it's a trap. They marry too early, for the wrong reasons, and spend years trying to escape a life they never truly wanted. But avoiding marriage out of fear or ego isn't power either. It's just another prison. The truth? A man without marriage has to master something most married men never do: emotional discipline. He must learn to face loneliness without self-destruction, to find purpose without family, to build legacy without children. Because if he doesn't, that freedom he once loved turns into silence that eats him alive. So, how is the life of a man without marriage? It's peaceful if he's grounded. It's dangerous if he's lost. And it's fulfilling only if he's built something bigger than himself. At the end of the day, brother, marriage doesn't define a man. Purpose does. And the question isn't should you marry, it's what kind of man are you becoming, with or without it. Here's the truth. Life as a single man can be both liberating and lonely, depending on what you build for yourself. The mistake many men make is trying to fill that silence with distraction, casual hookups, endless scrolling, workaholism. But that only deepens the emptiness. The truth is, life without marriage demands purpose. If you're not living for family, you better be living for something greater: your vision, your craft, your contribution to the world. Without that, the single man drifts. He numbs himself. He forgets why he started. So, is the life of a man without marriage peaceful or painful? The answer depends on how you live it. A man without marriage who lacks purpose is lost. But a man without marriage who has mastered his solitude, his mission, and his emotions, he's unstoppable. At the end of the day, life without marriage isn't a curse or a blessing. It's a mirror. It reflects who you are when there's no one else to perform for. So if you're walking this path, brother, don't waste it chasing noise. Use it to build something real. Because whether you marry or not, the greatest relationship you'll ever have is with the man you become. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. I'll see you in the next one.